Ever checked your credit score on Credit Karma and then been completely thrown off when a lender quoted you something totally different? You're not alone. It's a common experience that leaves many wondering, just how accurate is that Credit Karma score anyway? We live in a world obsessed with numbers, and your credit score is arguably one of the most important. It's a 3-digit snapshot of your creditworthiness, influencing everything from loan approvals and interest rates to even rental applications and job offers. So, naturally, we want to keep tabs on it. Enter Credit Karma, a popular platform offering free credit scores and reports. It's convenient, easy to use, and, well, free. But does that convenience come at a cost of accuracy? That's what we're diving into today. Before we dissect Credit Karma specifically, let's quickly recap what a credit score actually is. In the US, the most widely used scoring models are FICO and VantageScore. These models analyze your credit history, looking at factors like payment history, amounts owed, length of credit history, new credit, and credit mix. Each factor is weighted differently, contributing to your overall score. A higher score generally indicates lower risk to lenders. Now, here's the crucial point: Credit Karma doesn't provide your FICO score. Instead, it uses the VantageScore 3.0 model. This is where the confusion often begins. While both FICO and VantageScore aim to assess creditworthiness, they use slightly different algorithms and may weigh certain factors differently. This means that even if both models are analyzing the same credit report, they might generate different scores. Think of it like two different doctors examining the same patient. They might have slightly different diagnoses or treatment plans. So, is VantageScore inherently less accurate than FICO? Not necessarily. Both are legitimate scoring models developed by reputable companies. However, FICO is more widely used by lenders, especially for major financial decisions like mortgages and auto loans. This makes your FICO score, in practical terms, the more important number to track. This is the key takeaway: the score you see on Credit Karma is a VantageScore, not a FICO score. This explains why there's often a discrepancy between what you see on Credit Karma and what a lender pulls. It's not that one is wrong, but rather that they're measuring different things. Let's illustrate this with a simple example. Imagine you recently opened a new credit card. FICO models might penalize this slightly more in the short term, as it represents new credit. VantageScore, on the other hand, might place less emphasis on this factor, resulting in a slightly higher score. The difference isn't necessarily massive, but it can be enough to cause confusion. Another factor contributing to score variations is the timing of updates. Credit Karma typically updates your credit reports and scores weekly or monthly. Lenders, however, might pull your credit report at a different time, resulting in a snapshot of your credit at a slightly different moment. This can lead to minor fluctuations in your score, even if both are using the same scoring model. Beyond the difference between VantageScore and FICO, it's also important to understand what Credit Karma is and what it isn't. Credit Karma is a credit monitoring service, providing you with access to your credit reports from two of the three major credit bureaus, Equifax and TransUnion. It's a fantastic tool for monitoring changes in your credit history, identifying potential errors or fraudulent activity, and understanding the factors influencing your score. However, Credit Karma is not a lender. It doesn't make lending decisions. Lenders will typically pull your credit report directly from all three bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and use their preferred scoring model, often FICO, to assess your creditworthiness. So, how should you use Credit Karma effectively? Think of it as a valuable tool for tracking your credit health over time. It can alert you to important changes, such as new accounts, late payments, or changes in your credit utilization ratio. This information is invaluable for managing your credit and improving your overall financial health. Don't fixate on the exact number. Instead, focus on the trends. Are your scores generally trending upwards or downwards? Are there any negative marks on your reports that need addressing? These are the insights that Credit Karma provides best. If you're preparing for a major financial event, like applying for a mortgage or a car loan, it's always a good idea to obtain your FICO scores directly from MyFICO or through a reputable credit reporting agency. This will give you the most accurate picture of what lenders are likely to see. In essence, Credit Karma is a helpful tool, but it's crucial to understand its limitations. It provides a VantageScore, not a FICO score, and it's primarily a monitoring service, not a lender. By understanding this distinction, you can use Credit Karma effectively to manage your credit without being misled by score discrepancies. So, to answer the initial question, how accurate is the Credit Karma score? It's accurate in providing a VantageScore based on your credit reports from Equifax and TransUnion. However, it's not the same score that most lenders will use. It's a useful indicator of your credit health, but not the definitive answer. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.